Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, no. Here comes the, oh. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, no. Here comes the, oh. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, no. Here comes the, oh. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, no. Here comes the, oh. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the,
My name is Austin Luter. I'm a senior at Birmingham Southern College, and my sport is football.
I'm Jade Cox. I'm a senior 2020, and I play women's lacrosse.
Alfredo Granier, junior, baseball.
I'm Sarah Posey. I'm a senior at Birmingham Southern College, and I play golf.
I'm Jasmine Norris. I'm a senior at BSC, and I throw with track and field.
My name is Taylor Carson. I'm a senior, and I play lacrosse.
My name is Cassidy Dixon. I'm the class of 2023, and I play softball.
My name is Anna Blake Lowe. I am a sophomore, and I play softball.
My name is Ann Dealin. I was the men's and women's tennis coach at Birmingham Southern for 25 years.
My name is Kendall Waters. I'm the athletic director at Birmingham Southern College.
I decided to go D3 because it gave me a lot more opportunities than D1 and D2 did. Like, even though I wasn't getting the athletic money, like, I still could join other organizations, like join a sorority while playing softball.
I mean, I've been playing football for as long as I can remember, and coming to Division III was a chance to keep doing what I really enjoyed, while also getting a great education.
I started playing golf really late in life. Like, I started playing right before my senior year of high school. So the chance that I was going to be good enough to earn a scholarship at another school were zero. Usually those people are recruited pretty early, and I was a walk-on at BSC. I figured I might have a chance because it was a D3 school, and so that's kind of why I tried to walk on there.
But the main thing for me was going to a small school with a great community, and that was BSC for me. It was, you knew your professors, you knew your teammates, your classmates, and just walking around campus, you just know people. And I really wanted that kind of community, and I found that at BSC. So.
I played Division I sport, and I have lots of friends who work in both Divisions 1 and 2. And I think that at the heart of it, there's not a whole lot of difference, but absolutely when it comes down to funding and the type of student athlete that you get in Division III, I think it's very different. I actually really, really enjoy the student athletes in Division III more than I coached some Division I players, and I love them to death. And I was one of them. And I think that just the personality and the motives of Division III student athletes is just really pure and really enjoyable to be around. I think that the relationship is everything. I think that, the bonds you form and the ability to use the people around you to kind of build yourself up and to build them up is the most important part of sport, no doubt.
because D3 is glorified high school ball. I don't know how many times I've heard that, but it's deemed not as important because it is D3. You don't get athletic scholarships. So since you don't get an athletic scholarship, you're not as a great athlete as a D2 and D1 player. Ask them to reevaluate it. We've had transfers come in who say it's harder and say that, you know, the D3 life is harder than D1. Transfers from UAB, Montevallo, it's the same, they said. We had one girl who said that the team was why she left. She didn't like the girls and it was too much of a competition. And it's not like, hey, I'm here for you, even though we're playing the same position, I'm supporting you and we're gonna work together, work to get better together, not me against you. I don't care how you do.
When I realized the quality of the person, and I also kept in mind that all along, whether we had been in NAIA Division I or Division III, we were working with student athletes, especially at Birmingham Southern. And the most important thing was for them to graduate, go out and work in the community, be successful businessmen, doctor, lawyer, teacher, whatever. And that quality has always been there for the 42 years that I was coaching. We've always had great student athletes at Birmingham Southern and great people. I loved the kids that I was working with, and when I realized how pure these athletes were, that they were playing strictly for the joy and the love of competition and representing the school, not for an athletic scholarship, that really the D3 years gave me the most pleasure.
I mean, I think we spend so much time as a team, whether it's preseason, during the season, everything. We kind of do everything together, so we are definitely closer, definitely a closer-knit community because we are really just every single day we practice, you know, we're with each other, we kind of all live together.
Knowing like how to separate things that happen on the field from like in our everyday life, because we do spend so much time together that we just kind of have to like be able to separate it. And if we clash on the field, just being mature enough to like separate it. But then also it's like there's like just an added component that you know that they have your back on the field, and that's like that extra sense of security you have like when you're not on the field too. You just know that everyone's gonna support you.
My expectations going into the season were to win a conference championship, and that was really it.
I just really wanted to finish off with like a bang. Just kind of finish off and like finish where I left off last year, really.
Since we had kind of a fall season before our actual season started, I got to see kind of where I was, and so my expectations for the season was to support all my teammates and really I really thought we could make it really far during the whole season.
I had a very good fall season. I came in the top 10 2 times, and I didn't place outside of the top 30, I don't think, in a tournament in the fall. So after that, I'd worked really hard in the off season, and I was expecting to win a tournament. I had a really bad showing at the first tournament in the spring, and that is not the way I wanted to start or end my season.
Getting it all the way to the national championship and playing on that national championship was just that whole experience. Even though didn't win the last game, but that whole experience was just absolutely like amazing, and definitely want to be able to do that again because that was so much fun.
So this is a historic day. This is an unprecedented event.
The president of the NCAA just announced that fans will not be allowed to attend the upcoming men and women's basketball tournament.
Breaking news on CBS Sports HQ with Amanda Guerra. I'm Chris Hassel. The NCAA making it official this afternoon. There will be no fans allowed at the men's and women's basketball tournament. No fans allowed at the wrestling championships in Minnesota. No fans allowed at any NCAA championship this spring.
We just have never had an issue like this in this country before.
This is decision is in the best interest of public health, including that of coaches, administrators, fans, and most importantly, our student athletes.
But he kind of reflexively says in the best interest of our student athletes.
What is at stake if for college football and for college sports in general?
Well, that would be catastrophic, and for a variety of reasons.
I have no idea. We continue to talk about what can be, what can't be, but we've never been in this situation before.
And the World Health Organization now calling the coronavirus a pandemic, something they've only declared a handful of times in the last 150 years.
A pandemic.
Spread of the pandemic.
24 hours later, everything has changed.
Wave of event cancellations as coronavirus spreads across the country.
Gara, the NCAA making it official. The NCAA tournament has been canceled for 2020.
Well, I remember having two thoughts. Like, the first one was, thank goodness I'm not going to be sore all the time. And the second one was, like, immediately, like, I'm going to miss my like, two other seniors. And as soon as I thought that, I just started crying.
I think it was mostly shock. I just didn't think it was real. It's kind of hard to conceptualize.
You know, it was like a race that was getting away from you. It just kind of felt like we were diving deeper and deeper, faster and faster.
What was it all for?
A big part of it, I mean, it's just kind of something that nobody, you know, it's just like a weird, strange situation. And it's not going to take away from all the memories and everything that the past 3 years have taught me and everything like that.
After this, it's really shown me how important they are in sports, because like if you don't have a bond with your teammates, you're not going to do as well in a game situation because you just won't have that connection with them.
You know, you kind of, when you're playing Division III, you're not really playing for, you know, to get drafted in a professional sport necessarily. So, I mean, you're doing it because you love your teammates and you love the sport. So, you know, however much time I had, I would have taken it.
I would say this is just like a learning lesson for me and many others who just to try to like take things slow and to just appreciate what we have and like just try to learn from things like this. And I wouldn't see it as like a planned out thing. I think it's just like something that we can just all as humans can learn from it and just appreciate what we have.
I wish people knew how hard we work, because I feel like because they think it's D3, we don't work as hard, which is so untrue, because I feel like we're one of the hardest workers. And so I wish that they knew that with D3 and BSC sports.
I've loved Division III sports, honestly, more so for the times I wasn't on the field where I was watching someone else play, you know, if that was on the court or in the water or on their field, you know, in the Panther pit, as you've seen me there many times. So I enjoyed that about Division III more than I did playing my own sport. So I miss the other athletes, and I miss watching people, you know, I miss watching people play on a Sunday and then sitting with them in the caf on a Monday talking about their game.
I wish people knew that D3, I wish everyone could experience D3, specifically because I feel like it's just so different, like athletically, literally across the board. My sister went to Alabama, and just the relationships, the athletics, like everything is so close-knit in D3 schools that I think that people don't get outside of D3.
We are people who want to make an impact in whatever way that is.
Kind of realize like that Division III isn't just where some random people go, whatever. Like it's, some people that, you know, can't let go of the game, go to play type of thing. Like, you know, we're still there. We want to play for, you know, the same championships that Division I schools are playing, you know, and it might be a different level, but we're still playing for the same reasons.
I guess I wish that people knew what quality of student athlete is out there and how hard those kids work and how much they want to succeed and how well they represent the college.